well is gone now. This is the sold land of the Bruces. It's been an interesting journey, and trying to detach now from, feeling anything towards them wanting to sell their own land. It was a long, hard fight. At least we have the epitaph right here, or whatever you call it, about the history of Bruce Beach and showing more about it. Let's take a look back for the memorable times for the justice of Bruce Beach. First, let me reintroduce myself. I'm Mimi Miller, an author, a blogger, sort of a beach culture anthropologist, a surfer, documenting my surf life.
Justice for Bruce's Beach! Thank you to the movement, to the people. Thank you. Power to the people.
Here and said that she was going to get involved in this. I'm like, And then she asked me to work with her staff, and I worked with her great staff. And then I kind of waited around to see what was going to happen, because I'm like, I'm a black man. I can't get overly, anxious and waiting to see if something's going to happen. So I just was waiting. And then
has been raising the issue of Bruce's Beach for a while now, and started Justice for Bruce's Beach. And it was people like me who finally got it. And thank you for being way ahead of us on this one. Please welcome Kavon.
Thank you so much. As Alicia Garza so eloquently states in her book, The Purpose of Power, movements do not have official moments when they start and end. And there is never just one person who initiates them. Movements are like waves, like the waves crashing against the shore here in Manhattan Beach. They ebb and flow, they are perpetual, their direction dependent upon the conditions that surround them and the barriers that obstruct them. We inherit movements. I inherited this movement on Juneteenth of 2020 when I realized that the history on that plaque was inaccurate and incomplete. And while my initial thought was to have the plaque demolished, death to that big slab of concrete, Source moved me to demand that the land be given back to the Bruce family. I have to give recognition to the chief. He's been researching and seeking justice silently, sharpening his irons since before they renamed the park Bruce's Beach. And as I play my part in this movement, my ancestors, they travel with me. They speak through me as I chant justice for Bruce's Beach.
That's right.
And like Willa Bruce, I am protected by the Most High. So your death threats, your intimidations, and your dog whistles, they won't silence me.
That's right.
Now is the time for reckoning. Reparative justice is what we seek. Apologize, make amends, pay restitution to the Bruce family. Manhattan Beach, restoration and reconciliation is not the sole responsibility of LA County. But thank you, Supervisor Hahn and Senator Bradford, for taking accountability and for positioning yourselves on the right side of history. Thank you for being waves in this movement with me as we are on the precipice. We, the movement, is on the precipice of making history. Thank you, everybody.
Right on, right on.
Yes, it's not a lot, but we all came from four plantations, so we family.
You came by hot.
Hey, brother, that's what you're supposed to do.
Real talk.
That's how you get.
I know you were doing
things done. Apologize. Forgive us.
That's okay.
That's all.
That's what I'm talking.
How does this feel as a Bruce to see this going
I'm excited. I'm overwhelmed. All my family members were saying go, 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 because they're back in Kansas, and they're waiting for me to have some kind of response. And it's more than I can express in words. It's a good feeling because I never thought that this would come to life. And God is so good. He make things happen and you think there's no way.
Yes, you all have had a huge family legacy.
Yes,
and what does this mean for the younger children in your?
It gives them opportunity to know that we are part of this. We are part of this. We're not just here, and we've been in power for so long, and now giving back is a step toward getting back. You know, and being able to pass it down to the generation what we inherited through the years. It was taken away from us, and now we're getting it back.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much for being here today. I'm D'Artagnan Scores. I'm the Executive Director of Racial Equity for LA County. So one of the things that we've been thinking about strategically is how we bring the community together to both identify the truth of this matter as well as the ways in which we can heal. And so with the leadership of Ms. Ward, as well as Hildy Stern and others, we've been meeting to talk about strategies to bring the community together. That is very much, this is a moment for reconciliation. And this is an opportunity for us to heal racial injustice, not only here in the city of Manhattan Beach, but to serve as an example for this country after the death of George Floyd, right? Ahmaud Arbery. After all the Asian hate incidents that we continue to see, this is an opportunity for this community to stand up and say, we are all in this together, and we're going to do what's right by each other.
Listen to your question. The Bruce family wanted to know also how the state came to be in possession of our property. In the course of my research, you know how they digitize the city council minutes and things of that nature, the important documents to the city. I went on their site, and conveniently, all the documents from 1924 to 1927 city council minutes were not posted. But our resourceful legal team has gotten. So now, we're waiting to find out, just like you, on how it ended up transferred to the state. Yeah. Our next steps, to get possession of our land, then have a week-long family reunion with 3,000 here on this beach.
Queen, that was such a powerful message.
Thank you. Thank you, Queen.
Oh my God. Very inspiring. I was the one in the back saying, because it was like deep in our soul. I was hearing you telling the reporter that you don't have to know them to be able to fight, and that's how I feel.
Right. I mean,
what does this mean?
They are black people, right? They are my people.
Yeah.
They have been disenfranchised. They have been shut down. They have been stepped on. They have been anything that you could imagine. Black people have been, you know, in America, and we have been losing for so long. So now it's time to win, and this is a win for us.
It is. It's a win. It's a win.
I'm not sure if they're going to keep the history of it. I know above the at the top of Highland, the sign is gone. Maybe they'll turn this into like a historical museum, you know, where people get to come and see, you know, like a mini museum. I think that would probably be the right thing to do. But, you know, they did sell it back to the state, and hopefully the state will have a consciousness about it, you know? But, you know, there's other places here too, like off of down the street near Torrance here. There's another black beach that a lot of people don't know about that's been in the news lately. Let's check it out. And this park has the most beautiful trees that I sit under too. I've actually made a few videos from here. What is now called Alondra Park, located between Lawndale, Torrance, and Gardena, is a recreational center and pool and park where Dr. Wilbur Clarence Gordon purchased land to build an upscale black luxury community. White real estate men influenced the LA County Board of Supervisors, and it was taken by eminent domain. black entrepreneurs like Silas White, who dreamed of the Ebony Beach Club in Santa Monica back in the 1950s. Or like Black's Beach in San Diego that was sold, but the town had a history of anti-Semitism and racism. Remembering other black entrepreneurs like Titus Alexander, who fought to keep land at Dockweiler Beach, and historical sites like the Inkwell. But you know, this is just the era of all things coming to the surface, right? All the things being revealed, things coming out in the surface of what was indigenous land, what was black communities, and where did our generational wealth go? Where, you know, this is it.